Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am filming this video at my workplace and I thought it would be a lovely setting, being in the garden, being in the sun. I apologize if my appearance is not up to standard. I've been teaching kids to swim the whole morning. So driving here this morning on the way to work, I actually considered what would be a very good topic for today's video. And I was thinking that I would like to speak about the differences between body, soul, and spirit. So the terms soul and spirit are often used interchangeably when they don't mean the same thing. So the best way we can start by explaining it is by looking at what the body is. So the body is the physical aspect of ourselves. It is the part of you that is tangible. It is the part of us that needs physical nourishment to survive and to exist. It is also the part that dies, that expires the day we take our last breath on the physical plane. So that is the physical part, that is the body part. Next comes the soul. So I like to compare the soul to the mind part, because you've probably heard body, mind, and spirit. So the soul is definitely connected to the mind. It is connected to one's thoughts, one's intellect, and one's personality. The soul is the part of you that lives on in other people when you pass on. So when I say live on, I mean people remember you for your good deeds and your actions. People remember you for your kind personality. That is the part that always will exist forever, even if just in the hearts of other people, but we'll talk about the rest a bit later. So your soul is connected to your personality. The spirit part is the part that is closest to source, or God, or the creator, however you want to see it. So the spirit is basically what progresses in the afterlife. So when we pass on, our spirit has the chance to evolve and get closer and closer to the eternal creator, and then eventually merge with the creator. I did forget to mention with the soul aspect, if we familiarize ourselves with other people, or if we find ourselves drawn to other people and we feel a deeper connection to specific individuals, it is a soul connection. That's why we often speak about soulmates, soul families, soul tribes. These are the people that your soul resonates with. You resonate with them on a deeper level. You see things similarly to them. You share certain views on certain things. You just feel like you have a deep bond with these people. So those are your soul individuals. That's your soul family. To get back to the spirit now, spirits are what some people see as ghosts. So they are literally like a footprint left of a person. I want to just add that another fundamental difference between the spirit and the soul is that when we pass on, like I said, the spirit and the soul, well, I mentioned earlier that the soul lives on, but the spirit also lives on. The spirit has the chance to evolve. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that when we progress to the afterlife, we have the choice of appearing in a certain way or choosing to appear differently. So, for instance, if you had a certain appearance in your waking life, in your physical life, I rather want to say, you can choose to keep that appearance in the afterlife, or you can actually just appear differently. So that is more the spirit part. of one's personality. For instance, if an individual died of a terminal illness and towards the end of their life they lost a lot of weight, they no longer looked like themselves, they actually lost that complete part of their personality. If they feel like they want to appear differently in the afterlife, then that's how they'll appear. Just because someone was sick in their normal physical life doesn't mean they will appear like that in the afterlife. Um, when you progress to the afterlife, you can also choose if you want to appear as the age that you were when you left the earthly plane, or if you want to appear as a younger or older version of yourself. That is just to show that the spirit part of you can be very fluid. So those are very important fundamental differences between the spirit and the soul. There was one point I wanted to make. I've got a little bit off topic because I have quite a bit going on around me, so sorry if I seem distracted. I'm just trying to think about what I was going to say about reincarnation. There was a point I wanted to make. Oh, so when it comes to the spirit and soul discussion and the differences between soul and spirit, the question of reincarnation comes in. People always wonder, will I see my loved one when I pass on? Will my relative be waiting for me in the afterlife? So the answer to that is, pardon me, also people ask, what if my mother or father or grandmother, what if they decide to reincarnate? What if I don't see them in the afterlife? So that's where the soul and spirit thing comes in. So we said already that soul is connected to your personality, which means that a part of that personality will always remain in the spirit world. It is the spirit part that reincarnates and not so much the soul. It could mean that if you do reincarnate, certain traits of your personality could return in that new physical body, but fragments of the person's original personality will always remain in spirit. So that means that if, for instance, your parent passed away and you want to reunite with them on the other side, then a certain aspect of their personality will always remain there, and you will be able to recognize them for who they were or who they are. But then it's also important to keep in mind, like I said, you can change your physical appearance, etc. I just need to mention one crucial thing. Spirit, as it progresses in the afterlife, can eventually lose its form completely. So as you go up a level in the afterlife, because it has different levels, as you go up level by level, at some point at one specific level your spirit loses its form, because the ultimate goal is to merge and become one with the Creator. So in that case, we can't always recognize someone by their appearance in the afterlife. We will have to look at, and that's complicated because I haven't been in the spirit world that I can recall. I haven't had like an astral experience when I really visited the spirit world and then returned, or I haven't had like a near-death experience where I actually saw things as they were in the afterlife and then returned. It's not like that. It's just that nobody knows really for sure, I think, how things work there. The laws of time, things like that, work completely differently to how they work on the physical plane. But you will know when you've met a specific relative on the other side. You will just recognize them for their soul. You will recognize them by that, I don't want to say feeling, because feelings are connected to the body, but let's just say it will be, we could say feeling, it will be a great feeling. You will recognize it in your soul. that that person was or is your relative and was your relative on the earthly plane. So to summarize, the body is the physical that needs physical nourishment, and it's the part of you that will really die one day, that will fall away. The soul is the personality. It is the thoughts, the intellect of the person. It is something that connects like-minded people. It is, we could also say, it is the things that bring us joy. So if you do something that makes you happy, that brings you joy, then you are making your soul happy. Your spirit, in turn, is the part of you that goes to the spirit world. See, spirit. It is the part of you that can evolve and that eventually merges with God, or the Great Spirit, or the Creator, however you call it. And that is the best way I can explain it. The only thing I can say is that spirit and soul are not the same things, and they shouldn't actually be used interchangeably. But that is it for today. I hope I didn't go too off topic, and I hope I didn't seem too distracted. Like I said, there's quite a bit going on here, and I tried my best. I hope you guys enjoyed at least the different setting, not the usual bedroom situation. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and if you are new to the channel, I would appreciate any new subscribers. Thanks again for watching. Keep well, guys. Bye.